Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. And it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. Now Ryan on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Younghoe Koo lining up for the point out.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From midfield, here's Breeze. This one into the hands of Burton. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Stepping up, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
On third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Dances by him. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Well, Emmanuel Sanders now with the Saints, but he was a member of these 49ers last year for the second half of the season during their run to Super Bowl 54. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
At the Falcons' 48-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And there's a catch and a first down by Alvin Kamara, and he can shake you in the open field. He can also drop a shoulder and run through, and you want to talk about a consistent player. How about his receiving numbers per season for each of his first 3 years? 81 catches, 81 catches, and 81 catches. Alvin Kamara, so dependable.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
First down.
And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. Our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. These two teams all tied after 1. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The tackle.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Ryan looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 20-yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Breeze to throw again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Finding Taysom Hill complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
A run for Kamara on first down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Flush to his right. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Darquez Denard there defensively.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
At the 25-yard line, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram.
For a Falcons.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
10 at the 39-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Again, Ryan. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. To throw again is Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they started. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Falcons 20, Saints 17. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Errors on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here comes Dortch on the return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Julio Jones. 8 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
First down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They're not ready for this. They still 21.
On 1st down, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or something.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. makes the score Falcons 27.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
To Jared Cook.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
You ready? Right there. 54. Right there.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and goal, Breeze toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The kick by Lutz is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nice run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Now it's Gurley, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
It's 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy... was covered, so that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On first down, Breeze. Left side here to Sanders. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Saints 20.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Isaiah Oliver with a... INT.
Breeze pass intercepted.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They run. It's Gurley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
34-yard line.
Let's go, team. Big series right here.
On 2nd down, Ingram. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He's looking for Ridley again. And it's 2nd down.
21-yard line.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the Falcons are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Atlanta, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my juke, can't catch my wave. Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why these people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could into all two. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. pressure. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle. Fumbling out through the rubber. Remember this and jump at the top. I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion. Only built for confusion. The institution. Modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe now should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Name on my proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't y'all? Nights like this, I wish I was with y'all. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather.
I need a break.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to
I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dog, some it was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she with magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on your cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop. Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. Scout the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick it off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. Scout the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me bow. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win? That's all we do.